Alright everybody, welcome back to another Xvault gaming video. Xvault here, and today what we're going to go over is your PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games for the month of August 2023. A lot of good additions to the catalog once again, and we'll go over that right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it. Alright, so like I was saying, what we're going to go over is your PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games for the month of August 2023. Right before we jump to this, I just want to let you know, yes, I'm setting things up a little bit differently, just to have a little bit of a different background. There's absolutely nothing really here right now, so in time here, we're going to get that going. I just had to kind of get everything shuffled and moved, so if you're like, why are we having basically a back wall or a blank wall? That's why. So just in transition, so just so you know. So that out of the way, let's get to the games right now. The first game I'm really looking forward to. This looks amazing. This is an indie game. This is also dropping on Game Pass day one as well, so keep that in mind. But this is a game called Sea of Stars. Now, this is for the PS4 and PS5, of course. Sea of Stars is a turn-based RPG inspired by the classics. It tells the story of two children of the solstice who combine the powers of the sun and the moon to perform eclipse magic, the only force capable of fending off the monstrous creations of the evil alchemist known as the Fleshmancer. Developer Sabotage aims to modernize the classic RPG in terms of turn-based combat, storytelling, exploration, and interactions with the environment, while still offering a hearty slice of nostalgia and good old simple fun. So this game, as you can tell, is just harkens back to the old school type of RPG-esque playing and all that stuff, but it looks so good. The fighting looks good, the mechanics look good, the story sounds good, all the good stuff there. So really looking forward to this, and this is going to be a day and date third-party game, once again, for PlayStation Plus Extra as well as Game Pass, so keep that in mind, like I mentioned. Moving on is another fun game. So if you like those couch co-op games, if you like multiplayer games, stuff like that, we're looking at Moving Out 2. So Moving Out 2 will take players back to the breakneck, breakback, and break-knee world of smooth moves, furniture arrangement, and relocation technicians, or aka FART, known as FART. As they pack furniture, technology, and everything included, the kitchen sink across increasingly bizarre locales with increasingly deadly challenges. Moving Out 2 will see the introduction of online cooperative, cross-play enabled gameplay to the series, allowing farts around the world to team up and creatively move furniture from point A to point B and beyond. This game is also just super fun. If you haven't tried this out, the first one, I think it was part of PS Plus Essential tier at some point as well. A lot of fun. The mechanics are a little wonky, but they're meant to be that way, but they're actually really smooth as well, and a lot of fun. And then of course you have time trials. You're always trying to beat that time. You're always trying to do challenges, and it's just a lot of fun. I think honestly a lot more fun than Overcooked in my opinion, because you're working together in a different way. It's stressful, but not the same way as Overcooked can be stressful. If you get to a point you're like, we're done, we're on different skill levels here, it can be an issue. So hopefully with this online co-op as well as crossplay, gives you some more friends to help you out there as well. Moving on, we have a big one here for the Destiny 2 fans. If you have not partaken in this portion of it, yes, Destiny 2 is free to play, but the expansions are not, so you do have to get those. We have Destiny 2, The Witch Queen. This is where you delve into Savathun's throne world to uncover the mystery of how she and her Lucent Hive stole the light. Learn the secrets to crafting new weapons, the new glaive, and survive the truth within her web of lies. A twisted wonderland of corruption and splendor, yada yada yada, goes on and on about the story piece of that. So it's Destiny, right? Destiny 2. I have heard there's been some road bumps here, so definitely let me know down in the comments if you've heard about these. I don't know why it's having so many road map problems and just content issues and stuff like that. It looks like they might be looking towards Destiny 3 as well, but of course Bungie has been acquired by Sony, so keep that in mind as well. So you're going to see a lot more Destiny or Bungie type games being kind of moved into this sort of subscription services and other perks and stuff like that you may see. So it could be a good or bad thing. Hopefully they get back on the right track. I haven't delved into Destiny 2 in quite some time, so for the big fans out there, I would like to know kind of what's going on without deep diving the research myself on that portion. But moving on again, we are getting to Lost Judgment. Now, Lost Judgment, once again, this is the sequel to the previous one, puts players in the sneakers of lawyer turned street fighting detective Takayuki Yagami. Joined by his partner ex-Yakuza Masahiro Kaito, the crime-fighting duo is called on to investigate a seemingly imperfect crime whose lead suspect, has an airtight alibi. What starts out as a tale of revenge reveals a tangled web of conspiracy involving several unlikely factions taking advantage of a broken law system. But as victims pile up and Yagami unravels the truth, he must choose between defending the law or exacting justice. So really, I kind of delved. I think this one was also part of PS Plus, the first game. And I did play a bit of it. So if you like the Yakuza series, this is super similar, just with a more serious tone to it overall. So there's a lot to do in there. I think it's a very solid and fun game. They just don't always translate to myself perfectly. But that's not to say they have a huge cult following, because they do. So if you're a big fan of that, there you go. That is up on the agenda and docket. Next, we have Destroy All Humans 2, Reprobed. So that is a sequel to the first one, obviously. That's where you're the alien invader Crypto. He returns, groovier than ever, experience the swinging 60s and all its psychedelic glory, and on and on and on. Honestly, this is a really good series and stuff like that. So as we go on here, I just want to let you guys know that I don't have trailers for every single one, because I just put the trailers on where I think we need to highlight the games that are the biggest focus, in my opinion, for the catalog for the month. But a lot of fans of 2 Point Hospital Jumbo Edition, that is also being added as well. Source of Madness, this is new to me, but it is a side-scrolling dark action roguelike set in Lone Lands, a twisted Lovecraftian-inspired world powered by procedural generation and AI machine learning. So, again, old school stuff, roguelike, if that's your jam, there you go. And then we have another one here I just want to mention. I thought this looked wacky, zany, and actually a lot of fun, but Cursed to Golf, or Cursed to Golf, however you want to enunciate that. This is where Cursed to Golf offers a fresh take on the golfing and roguelike subgenre. You make your way through a hole within the par count, or your curse will take you back to the beginning of the course. To add to the challenge, these curses don't have just bunkers and rough spots, but are also chock full of mad obstacles like high-powered fans, spikes, TNT boxes, teleporters, and the whole load more. It's all par for the course in this twisted take on the classic game. So honestly, this looks like a lot of fun, so definitely check this out. This is one I'm kind of recommending. Usually I have a good eye for this stuff, so again, check it out. I think you'll have a lot of fun to at least dabble in it. And then of course we have Dreams. This was just recently added as PS Plus Essential. This shouldn't be a surprise. They're done supporting Dreams as anything extra. They released a new game within Dreams called, I started with a T, but some sort of train game, but it does look unique and fun. A lot of people are reporting back stating that this is a heck of a lot of fun, and it was from the developers of Media Molecule. So check that game out. Check this out. I did have high praise in my previous video for it, so if you want to know more, check back in the previous PS Plus Essential video just a few videos ago. And then for the kids or for the family, you got PJ Masks, Hero of the Night, or maybe some easy trophy cleanup. Want to add and pad out that trophy level. Those are always good for that. You know, I'm not going to condone that, because we've all been there for the most part, unless you're super serious trophy hunter in that case. And then we have Hotel Transylvania, Scary Tale Adventures. Again, another family or younger oriented one, or perhaps a nice trophy cleanup game there. And then you got Lawn Mowing Simulator, the Landmark Edition. I did actually try this out, and this isn't too bad. It is a simulator and a simulation. It's fine. It can be relaxing once you get everything down, but a lot of these simulation or simulator games are very hard to just get down to the nitty-gritty and understand how it all works. Especially if you don't have any real life experience with, you know, riding lawnmowers perhaps and stuff like that, or any others like Bus Simulator, yada yada yada. So keep that in mind. You might have a rough start there. Then you get a game called Spellforce 3. Just a quick mention there. It's Reforced. It's a unique mix of an epic RPG storyline blended with accessible real-time strategy elements and so on and so forth. This one actually does look pretty decent, so check it out. I know I'm gonna, if I have time, I would like to check it out. And then of course we got Midnight Fight Express. I did hear about this one, so some good things there, just a quick mention. Then we're gonna go over to the premium. So if you're to the premium tier, these are the games you're getting. You're getting Medieval Resurrection, which is a sequel to the first Medieval game. It was brought back, but of course this is the classics version, so this is not going to be some sort of remake or remade version, so keep that in mind if you're looking for that. You also get Ape Escape on the Loose. This is an additional sequel. I believe this was on the PSP. This is the PSP version, so you're going to get some PSP net. I shouldn't finish that word. We'll just keep it at that, but a PSP game ported over. But most of these should have games. It's kind of like not games, but trophies. You should check that in there, just an FYI. Most of the Sony first-party games will always have trophies with the classic games, but if they're not, it's kind of hit and miss. Keep that in mind. And then of course you got a game called Pursuit Force Extreme Justice, and that was a classic as well. I think I heard about this. I might have even briefly played this, so really trying to recall all my old school catalogs there in my brain. But yeah, big ol' helping of games once again for the month of August. A lot of great games to check out. Continues just to add to it, continues to add to the value, stuff like that. So it does give you opportunity there. I am a big advocate of owning your games, so that's what I primarily do. Again, finishing out my deal, because I don't use subscription services so much, but for others it may work. But keep in mind, definitely work that in to own those games, helps support the industry, and helps the value of your own catalog and your own account for the user account. Okay, so keep that in mind. But still a great month. I really do appreciate this month. A lot of great things to be checking out. Definitely check it out as well if you do sub or plan to do so. So with that being said, I'll wrap it up. I appreciate everybody's support. Obviously, we are at 643 subscribers out of 1,000, so we are continuing climbing. I appreciate everybody's help and support as always. It just helps out so much. I'm astounded every day. So this is why I say it in every video. I'm truly astounded. I love doing this, and everybody's support and showing me that we can grow as a community just helps me tackle this, and making time to do so that much more worth it. So thanks again. And if you haven't already, definitely leave a like on this video, comment down below. And if you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing to help out a small content creator like myself. So thanks again so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody, and we will see you next time on the next Xvault Gaming video. And until then, take care.